Hey everyone, welcome back. How's everyone doing? Feels like we were doing this not too long ago, but it's all good. I'm happy to be back with you guys today. The whole stream yesterday, I kept saying, "Oh, Thursday, Thursday." No one corrected me, or maybe they did and I missed it in the messages. But then I checked the date and I'm like, "Wait, the 9th is Wednesday, not Thursday." So we're already back talking about the Nintendo Direct. Now, don't worry. When we actually get to Direct, I'll put it on the big screen, so it'll be larger than it is now. But and we'll try and go full screen on this. Oh, we can go full screen now. Good. That is good. So we can go full screen on this, and yeah. Good morning. Hey Juan, once kilos Nanaki. Welcome back, guys. We're getting started very shortly. But I thought we'd start a half hour early so we can talk predictions, talk just random stuff before we get started, rather than jumping right in. So, first of all, I tried out my vacuum robot that we got yesterday, and I actually had to mod it. And I think I'm gonna share this life hack for robot vacuums because yesterday I realized I had an issue with it where it would get stuck under my couches because it was just, my couches were just high enough where it could get over the edge. But then as soon as it got like, just over the edge of the couch, it would get stuck underneath because the rest of the couch was too high. And honestly, I don't care that it doesn't go under the couches, like whatever. So life hack, I bought some 3M rings, hooks, the 3M hooks that you like would stick on walls or whatnot to do hooks. And I stuck it on the top of the vacuum to give it like an extra 2 inches at the front. So now it doesn't try to go under the couches because the hooks hit the couch and it now does my full floor without getting stuck anywhere. It got stuck one place yesterday, but that's like a non-issue. Now, I'm looking on the ground there, and why do I have a screwdriver bit on the floor? Okay, one of my screwdriver bits were on the floor, and that means that my screwdriver got lost somewhere. I'm gonna have to find it later. We're gonna need that for the mod this week. So, yeah, I told you yesterday someone was playing with my stuff. Well, definitely people are playing with my stuff. I can now tell you definitely. So we've got like what? Now they're saying roughly 25 minutes of information on upcoming indie games. Now, I'm feeling like probably a lot of this is actually going to be setting up next year because we're already November 9th. We already have some pretty decent indies coming for the next little while. So I'm feeling like what we're going to see today is probably setting up next year. I don't think we're going to see that many things between now and New Year's, but we're probably going to get a good idea of how we're starting off like January and February. That's what I'm feeling at least. So I don't know about you guys. I know everyone's screaming Silk Song, Silk Song, Silk Song. But honestly, I'm just at the point where I don't want to expect it anymore. We said this already in the last Indie World, that I didn't want to expect it anymore because I'm fed up of being disappointed. So I'd rather just not talk about Silk Song till I actually see it. And if it does come out, just be super excited and super like into it. Give me a sec, guys. Get super excited and super into it because it comes as a surprise, then expecting it and then being disappointed. By the way, guys, hit like on the stream to make sure that we get it out to as many people as possible from that want to watch it with us. And yeah, so I'm going to be pumping up the volume on the Direct, by the way, when we get to it. Let me just see desktop audio. I want to make sure it's coming through. It should be. If it doesn't, I'll try and fix it. Actually, let's test it really quick. Let's go watch one of my videos. Let's just go start up a video. We'll come right back. I just want to test the desktop audio, not to get to the actual direct, because right now there's like absolutely no audio coming from it. Let's just go watch like the beginning of a video here and see if the audio is coming through. Yes, it is. Good. Okay, we don't need any more than that. I just wanted to make sure we didn't get to the Indie World showcase and be like, oh, dang, it's not working. That would be like the wrong time to realize that. So here we are. We're back live. There we go. That check. We are sure the audio will be working. Farming World. Yeah. Please, like, not a million more farming games. Like, I get people like farming games. We're not going to see Prime 4, man. It's an indie world. I know. I wish as well, DJ. I really wish. I'm just almost guaranteed we're not going to see Prime 4 because this is an indie world. Like, Nintendo wouldn't try to bury its indie partners by putting like a first party game like Prime 4 in the same indie world, because then all people are going to be talking about is Prime 4 and not the indie games that is the point of like their partners doing like an indie world. I wish Prime 4 could be a thing. I'm just saying, like, I just want to temper expectations. It's most likely not going to be this one. If they announce it, honestly, if they announce Prime 4, like, we're probably looking January, February direct. Like, we generally have like a beginning of the year direct, January, February, that sets up like the calendar till the beginning of summer, or March direct probably. I'm trying to think when it is. It's most likely March-ish. So give me just a sec here. I do see, I'm just fixing up a few things because since we were streaming yesterday, I didn't reset the stream things that I normally do in between. There we go. Ban Fortnite in the indie world chat. Well, I have no problem with Fortnite. Fortnite's a fun game from time to time, but I wouldn't call it an indie game anymore. Like, Epic now and Fortnite is like in my opinion, should be considered like a triple A-ish title. Like I said, if we're just talking want to see, like I said, I don't want to expect it, but I want to see Silksong. I want a hard date. We're getting them, but Figment 2 has been pushed back a couple of times. I would love them to like give us an update on what's happening with that, and is the next date like a solid date, or is it just like they feel that they have to put a date on it, but they don't know what to put yet? I'd love to, because Figment 2 is like a game that I'm really excited about. We're supposed to be getting a new what game was just announced? They announced it, but I'd love to see some footage or something. Hold on, it's a Zelda-like that actually the first one I covered in one of my last eShop deal videos. I have just a blank on the name. Help me out if you guys know it. It's a Zelda-like game, sort of retro styled, and they just announced like a follow-up to it. Oh my god, it's not coming to me, but that I'd love to see. I'd love to hear about. Yeah, exactly. One more farming game. And look, I bought Harvestella. I haven't really played it yet, but it's looking underwhelming. Blossom Tales got a follow-up. But is that the one that they announced another one? Because we got Blossom Tales 2 this year, which was really good, by the way. I'm doing well. I'm doing well, man. Like, honestly, yesterday's stream was really fun. You know, sometimes I was slightly worried doing such a long stream yesterday because we just don't do long streams like that. But honestly, it was so much fun. And normally during the streams, I feel like a pressure to try to see as much of the game as possible. You know what I mean? Like a pressure to go quick. Yesterday, what was really fun is because we had so much time, it removed that pressure because I was like, we have 6 hours. The only time I was mini pressured, but not in a bad way, was at the end. I'm like, oh man, we're so close to being done the first island. Let's push it and make it to the end. You know what I mean? I've heard good things about it, and look, I haven't played much of it, like I just said, but definitely the thing with Harvestella is I just was expecting something maybe more. It's a little rune factory. The other one I played. Anyone new here? I'm terrible at names of games like on the fly. Okay, I'm a visual person, so I recognize like every game by the visuals and like by the, you know, like if I see like an image from a game, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's a good game. But sometimes when I'm trying to think up the titles, I am awful at it. I remember what all the games are about, so that's it. I can describe them, but we shall see. I have other that God of War, man. I know. God of War is today. I'm like, it's a weird date for them to choose for the indie world because God of War came out today. But let's be honest, it's not the same public. The God of War public, like the majority of it, is not the indie world public. There are people that do both, like me. I love both. But like, the majority of the public is not gonna be overlapped so much. I'm looking at my vacuum robot. He's not stuck. Okay. I'm watching his progress. I named him Maurice, by the way. My robot is called Maurice, which is we have a family member named Maurice, by the way, who so it's like an inside joke at the same time. But yeah, my robot is called Maurice, and he's doing a pretty good job, man. I think he got my whole first floor, and he doesn't seem to be getting stuck anywhere. So I'm happy about that. Battery's about halfway done. He's been doing 44 minutes, so it's all good. I'm good. Hey Grovel, hey Kakarot, DJ. I said hi to you. Agile Candle. I've been answering your questions, but I just wanted to give you a hi. Time for Gaming, welcome. Ron Silva, Go Gigo, Silk Song. Yeah, I'm hoping Silk Song too. Ghost Cowboy, welcome back. Man, a lot of people from yesterday. I'm glad you guys aren't fed up of me yet. But yeah. So honestly, I'm for once, I actually don't have a huge list of games that I'm like expecting. I'm trying to think of it, and it's weird. Like, I don't have a huge list of games that I'm expecting because most of the stuff that I wanted to hear about, we heard about. They might highlight the fact that Cuphead is getting a physical release because this is like the last time that they can re-mention it. So they might do like a quick Cuphead reminder that the physical release is coming, that the DLC will be included, that it's like a pack, you know, sort of like just a reminder to try to push the sales of the physical version because I think it's a big game for them. Hey, Brandon, I'm hoping for more 8-bit retro style games. Are there any cool ones you've played on Switch lately? Yes, Beholgar. Beholgar would be one that I played lately. Castlevania stylish, but a Metroidvania, but super 8-bit style. The other one's more arcadey, but Once a Time in Halloween was actually surprisingly good as an arcade style game. But you have to like arcade style, and it's tough. You only have one life to finish it. Trying to look because I'm. You said 8-bit style. Like I have other retro style, but they're more advanced than 8-bit. Like they'll. I mean, Blossom Tales 2, but that's like 16-bit-ish. I'm really looking forward to trying. I don't know if it's going to be good, but I showed it yesterday. Demon Throttle from Devolver Digital. and it's a game that will be physical only. There is no way to download it. There is no way it will never. They say it will never be a digital version of the game, and it is super 8-bit style. Like it is retro 8-bit style, top down, maybe slightly 16-bit. I just haven't even opened it yet, but that is one that, in my opinion, will have it has a very high potential. Like Devolver Digital hasn't missed in a long time. Like by long time, I mean really long time. Sifu's coming up, but that's not 8-bit style. But yeah, Sifu, I'm looking forward to trying on the Switch. I'm glad it's not going to be a online version. It's going to be like a native version. And it's sort of like Sonic yesterday. A lot of people have been dissing the fact that Sonic doesn't look as good on the Switch, but it looked good enough. The biggest thing, like we saw yesterday, is yes, the pop-in. The camera and the pop-in are the biggest issues with the game. But we played through 6 hours of it, and I was having tons of fun for all 6 hours, and I was not disappointed. It released yesterday, Sifu. I'm gonna try it out. I'll be honest with you, I've been locked in. Infernax is amazing, and I find Beholgar is like a mini Infernax. Like they have very similar styles. But obviously, Beholgar is a smaller game. Like you'll see, it's tough. But once you've got it down, you can run through it in probably 4 hours, 3-4 hours. Infernax is slightly longer than that. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers was good. Sifu, I'm locked in for till the end of the day today. I'm locked into like a project that I really have to get out by the end of the day. And I'm working 100% on that project. You guys will most likely see the video by the end of the day. After that, I'm going to be, for the rest of my week off, I will be trying to, number one, I have to put out an eShop deals because we're way, like, I think this is the longest period of time that I haven't put out an eShop deals in a long time. And it's just because we've had so much other stuff going on. Like I wanted my mega stream yesterday. Today we have this. I have that other project. Then Thursday, we're going to do under $5 eShop deals. On the weekend, and regular eShop deals. And I'm hoping to pop out at least 2 or 3 other videos because, like I said, I'm on vacation this week. Vacation of my 9 to 5, but 100% into the channel this week. You know, all my birthday celebration with family, wife is past. Like that was the weekend, which is why there wasn't anything on Sunday and Monday. But hopefully we're gonna catch up on some stuff. We're gonna talk Black Friday, I hope. And yeah, I'm gonna see what I can get done. But I want the videos to be fun. I want them to be high quality. Well, high quality, like normal quality for the channel. I don't want them to be fast videos that don't fit in with the rest. And but hopefully we'll have time to at least pop out a few really good videos between now and the end of my week off. And obviously after that everything keeps going. It's just I might have less in between time for extra videos. So everyone that is here, like I said earlier, don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Help push out the stream to as many people as possible. And when the indie world gets there, like I said, I'll pump up the volume on that, turn myself down a little bit. I'll be giving my reactions, but at the same time, I'm going to try to make sure that we hear the stuff. The only thing is I might kill the sound if I think there is a song that will be copyrighted. I'm going to be keeping my ears open for songs that might be copyrighted, okay? Because those kill our streams, like YouTube-wise. And I have a pretty good ear now of being able to identify those that are copyrighted. The good news though is that we are dealing with an indie direct, so unless we have big indie companies, we shouldn't be dealing with too much copyright stuff. Oh yeah, I honestly I didn't look at other platforms. I saw some visuals from other platforms that the details are a lot higher, like on Sonic and on everything, but I didn't pay attention to the pop-in. So if it's on all consoles, at least I feel better about my Switch version. Um, and but I'm glad to know that it's actually not that bad. Sorry, guys, I need to clear my throat on a regular basis, and I'm trying to do it in a way that like doesn't kill your ears with the microphone. I might run really quickly to blow my nose before we get started to try and clear up, be as clear as possible for the full 25 minutes. So I'm looking 11:53. I'm going to do that right now. Okay, I'm just going to run really quickly, blow my nose. I'll be back in like a minute or two. I'm back. Okay, we're good to go now. Most AAA games don't launch polished nowadays. Yeah, it feels like they push out development cycles. I feel like they include like the first month of the launch of a game in the development cycle, and I do think that the reason why, if you want to be totally honest, is that the early adopters of the games, we almost played a role of Q&A. I'm almost that's what it really feels like. I feel like a lot of companies now probably do very small testing samples of the game rather than like hire professional testers and pay them like a lot of time to get involved. I feel like that's what happens now, and they save on money that way. And the people that buy the game for like the first month, unfortunately, we're like those Q&A testers. It sort of sucks because that shouldn't be like that. Like your first early adopters shouldn't be like the game testers. But I feel like that's gonna happen. Well, honestly, Grovel, we're gonna get some shadow drops. I've never seen all farming sims. Jumping Bear's like he's like all farming sims. I know, but there's half finished and there's polished. I don't mind a game that needs a little bit of polishing as long as the game is fully playable with a decent frame rate and whatnot. If you polish it up, like for example, let's say for Sonic Frontiers, the game is fully playable, fully, like, in my opinion, that game is fun. It's fully playable. Now, if over the next month they manage to give a few like patches to help the pop in, improve the camera a bit, whatnot, I have no issues with that because the game at the same time releases in a state where yesterday we had no major crashes. I would fix those flying boss fights where if like to me that's like an issue that maybe they didn't think of, but the flying boss fights, if you watched the stream yesterday, you'll know what I mean. But when you're fighting that flying creature and you fall off, if there's a certain separation between you and the boss fight should end. But unfortunately, currently you stay in the boss fight, so you can't access like the map and a bunch of stuff on the on it. A new Shantae would be awesome. You are right. Welcome to the new subscriber. I finished a CO93, I believe. Sorry, guys, because I don't have, because I'm trying to keep the as much of connection possible for the frame rate of the video, since I'm streaming from the same computer as we're going to be watching the Indie World. My notifications are on like a separate screen, and I don't have access to them right now because I turned off. Like, you guys will see the notifications, but I don't have like my app running that gives me them after. So I'm so sorry, guys. I'm working with the preview window, which is pretty small. But welcome to the new subscriber. I just wasn't able to catch the full name. Sorry about that. Once the stream is done, I'll open up my my app, and I'll be able to see all the notifications that I would have missed. Don't worry though, if you are a member of the channel and all that, I have that stuff on. I just don't have like the subscriber notifications and other ones up there. So yeah, but I wanted the chat running full speed, and I want the actual stream of the Indie Direct running full speed. Something on Haunted Chocolatier. Don't know about that one. Haven't heard about that. Shantae in Golden Force? I'm not sure it's Shantae. I think it's a Shantae-like character, because Golden Force, a lot of the characters are slight ripoffs of like characters from other games, which is not a bad thing because they're inspired by. But I don't think it's, unless I'm mistaken, I don't think it's actually supposed to be Shantae. I agree with you, Brandon. Game demos are, in my opinion, a great thing, especially in the age now of so many indie drops where, you know, I'm doing what I can to try as many of the new ones out and weed out which ones make sense, which ones don't. You know, even for me to have to buy all the games or get download codes sucks a little bit. Demos go a long way to help out. Advance Wars Reboot and Metal Slug Tactics. Metal Slug Tactics we might hear in this. That might be considered an indie, but Advanced Wars is going to be a first-party title. I don't think we're going to hear about it here once again, but and I'll be totally honest with you, I don't think we're going to get that game anytime soon. Because now that Nintendo sort of made a stand because of the war and said they weren't doing it. Oh, we're starting up. So I'm going to pop up the volume. There we go.
Hello,
Let's
and welcome to
started.
Indie World.
I'm Mariko.
And I'm Tyler.
We're back with a showcase full of indie games headed to the Nintendo Switch system. Let's
So
dive
what are
right
we
in.
starting out with? Okay. Like the visuals, sort of South American inspired. At least seems, or Indian inspired. I'm not quite sure yet. It looks like a cooking game, like a newer, maybe better version of Cooking Mama. Hey, Humor, what's up? Welcome. Yes, long time no see. Dang, that's Indian. Venba.
Hi, I'm Abhi.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Sharon. We're making a cooking game called Venba, which is about an immigrant Indian mother and her family coming to Canada in the 80s.
Wow.
Food often acts as a bridge between assimilated
Coming to
children
Canada,
and their immigrant
guys.
parents. So we wanted
I'm
to
gonna
use
have
cooking
to
as a
try
lens
this
to tell
game.
the story of this family. As
Even
they
though
go change.
cooking games are
We
maybe
often
not
see
my
the kids tell
forte,
these
gonna have
stories,
to
but
try
as we
this one.
ourselves got older, we thought telling the parent side might make for an interesting change of perspective, and we hope you find it interesting too.
Bon appetit and enjoy the
By the way,
show.
let me know if the sound is too loud or whatnot, but I want you guys to be able to hear
delicious.
Grab a spoon and get a taste of this wholesome narrative cooking game. Help an Indian mother who has recently immigrated to Canada reconnect with her heritage by cooking a variety of mouth-watering South Indian dishes.
Experience a story of love and loss through branching conversations. Try to restore lost
fun that
family
they integrate. They
recipes
seem to be
and bop
integrating a big
along to a
storyline.
soundtrack inspired by Indian musicals.
Start working up an appetite for Vemba, coming to the Nintendo
But honestly,
Switch
Cooking
system
Mama was
next
fun.
spring.
Like the first Cooking Mamas, like
Hey,
the
Rico,
were good.
ever wanted to make a game?
Yeah, but it's a lot harder than you might think. Just ask Kani'i and Kumade, two friends striving to find the perfect idea for their next game. Watch their story develop
game
as
about
you
making
play
a game?
through stages of a retro-inspired puzzle platformer while following their day-to-day struggles.
Their recent games haven't exactly been raking in profits, so both of them must
Another
work
really
part-time jobs
weird
to make ends
off the
meet.
cuff
Will their
idea,
friendship
but
be able to
could
take
work
the strain
well.
of these challenges?
especially if you get to
Find
play
out
through the game
when
as it
Goodbye
develops.
World
That would be
launches
actually
on
interesting.
Nintendo Switch
Goodbye World
later this month.
later this month. Oh, so far I've been wrong. I said not much for this year, but this looks interesting. Have a nice death. Ooh. Now you've got my interest. Like an action platformer. Interesting visuals. Let me see if I can pump up the quality here because it's a little low. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, and I forgot to switch to the big view. God dang. What the heck? Okay, give me a sec, guys. It's problem with the main
I'm
view.
dying to play
Sorry,
this one.
I'm gonna make it
It
bigger
would be
here.
a grave mistake to skip it. Don the robes of Death Incorporated CEO, Death himself, in this grimly charming roguelike
We're
game.
gonna do
It looks
some
like your
patchwork here.
subordinates have been working overtime, so it's up to you to restore
there
work-death
we go.
balance.
Sorry,
there are
quick
70
fix,
wicked
guys.
weapons
I'm gonna do a bigger fix
and
later, but I don't
scorching
want us to
spells
miss
at your
anything.
disposal, all of which can be upgraded to create devastating combos as you hack and slash your way through the corporate underworld.
One of the perks of being Death is
Okay. Then now I messed the.
that, well, you can't die. So
We're
use
gonna go like this, guys.
what
Sorry
you've
about that.
learned and earned to
There's a little bit
overcome
of
each department's
buffering happening.
vengeful minions
It's that
and bosses.
noontime
Reap what you sow.
internet connection
When
here.
Have a Nice Death slashes onto Nintendo Switch
Now we should
March
be good.
22nd.
Sorry about
Pre-orders
that
begin
little
later
issue,
today.
guys, but Have a Nice Death looks very interesting. March 22nd,
Bonjour, je suis
pre-orders
Justine.
start today.
Et nous sommes Cosmogatis.
Definitely gonna be looking into that.
Passionnés de films d'animation, et après avoir travaillé sur des longs métrages, nous avons voulu créer un monde magique que l'on pourrait s'approprier.
En effet, après avoir grandi avec des films d'animation traditionnels des années 90, il m'était naturel de dessiner un monde
these are French
luxuriant,
developers?
organique et peint à la main.
It's funny, I
avec
don't
une
need to
histoire
read
qui, je
the
l'espère, vous
subtitles.
touchera. Merci.
Merci.
Is there anything better than relaxing in nature and enjoying
Maybe
the
not a
gentle
farming
sea
sim,
breeze?
but it looks like
What
another
about
life sim,
doing both
guys.
of those things while lying on top of a giant capybara? In this small open world game, you have one goal: find inner peace on an isolated island paradise. As the retired warrior Akka, explore handcrafted islands covered in majestic mountains, dense tropical forests, and inviting hot springs.
Spend your time here however you'd like.
This one looks
Nurture the
like
island's
sort
flora
of
and
like,
fauna,
you know,
build a shelter, craft
Animal
items,
Crossing
or feed
inspired,
these
like.
adorable baby dragons, or go on.
I'm interested,
quests
but there's only
to
so
meet
many of
mysterious
these you can
characters,
play. Like
friendly
they you know,
giants,
especially
and
when
face
they're games that you
the
like
ghosts of your past.
have to spend like a
Literally.
lot of time every
Akka
day doing
washes
stuff.
up on Nintendo Switch, December
Like
15th.
I feel like you can maybe have a couple in rotation, unless you completely drop some, move to others. But yeah, they are adorable. So if you're looking for a game like that, and wow, this looks really good. Now, good to me. Maybe not everyone agrees, but this looks fun. This looks like Drill Dozer. You guys ever played Drill Dozer? It's one of the best Game Boy Advance games to be on the system. Extremely expensive if you're looking for an actual real version nowadays. But this looks Reminds me of that game. It's very different at the same time, but it does remind me of Dragon. Seriously, this looks sick. So for whoever wanted the 8-bit inspired games, this might be closer to 16-bit. It was Brandon, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah.
Can you dig this game?
Pepper Grinder.
Yes,
Oh,
and so
Devolver
can
Digital,
Pepper.
guys.
This spicy,
Devolver Digital
drill-wielding
means
treasure hunter
it's
has
most
been
likely gonna be
shipwrecked
good.
and robbed. Now, she must spin up her trusty drill grinder to reclaim what was stolen from her. Chew through the terrain, perform impressive maneuvers, and solve tricky puzzles as you unearth collectibles for your gallery and gather up pieces of the scattered riches.
Cash them in to Pep Up Pepper and upgrade Grinder with new drill bits. Ramp
Nice.
up the chaos to the max and open up even more areas to dig in this thrilling drilling adventure. Pepper Grinder burrows onto Nintendo
2023 though.
Switch
No
next year.
solid dates. We're getting into those now.
Whew. I think it's time we take a coffee break.
Coffee Talk
Then pull
episode
up a
2.
chair because this coffee brewing narrative.
Yeah, I remember this one. I think we saw this one earlier in the year for part 1 or something.
As
This
the
year or
barista
last
of
year.
your own late night coffee shop. Meet quirky characters, listen to their heartfelt stories, and get to know them, one cup at a time.
If you like
all
those
while
visual
enjoying the
novel
cozy
style
lo-fi
games, but
soundtrack.
like
Not
with
all
a
of your
twist.
customers will be human. You'll encounter an opera-singing banshee, an orc who makes games, and many more fantastical regulars. Experiment with ingredients to find just the right brew for each customer. Dazzle them with latte art masterpieces, and uncover secret recipes that are sure to warm their heart.
Relax and stay a while when Coffee Talk
You know, not my
episode 2,
primo
Hibiscus
style of
and
game,
Butterfly
but
pours onto Nintendo
I think I
Switch
remember good
next
stuff
spring.
about the first one. I didn't play it, but I think I checked. Me.
Take on the role of a vengeful demon warrior in this spirited 3D action adventure. After his defeat at the hands of a Japanese folktale hero, Kuta travels to a small island where he joins forces with the spirit Kazemaru.
Ancient demons lurk within vast meadows
Interesting.
and
So it's
lush
like an
forests.
action adventure,
To
but you're
defeat
playing the
them,
demon
you'll
that
control
got beat
both
by the hero.
characters simultaneously using a single Joy-Con controller. Wield Kuta's club to attack demons. Then
Both
summon
characters with
Kazemaru
one
to draw
Joy-Con.
out their
That
spirit.
sounds a little weird,
But
like
beware.
a control scheme, but
Some demons are invincible, leaving you with no other choice. than
Coffee
to
Talk
flee
is
the
on
encounter.
Game Pass, the
Can
first one.
Kuta overcome
Good to know.
his
So if anyone has
trials
Game
and
Pass, you
become
can
the
always
most
check out the
powerful
first
demon?
one before the second one comes
Begin
out to
your
see if it's
quest in
something you're
Oni,
into.
Road to be the mightiest Oni, when it comes to Nintendo Switch, March 9th,
Now this one could
2023.
have some potential. I'm like not incredibly excited about that. Desta, the memories between.
From the creators of Monument
Here
Valley
we
comes
go.
a character-driven, roguelite, metaphorical ball game?
Every night, when Desta falls
Metaphorical
asleep,
ball.
they enter a mysterious
Interesting.
dream world filled with scattered memories of long-forgotten locations.
Sorry about the delay, guys. My connection around noon,
and yes,
we found out yesterday with Sonic as well, seems to be rough, which
turn-based
sucks.
ball game.
Use the orbs to pull off perfect throws, shoot sneaky trick shots, and change the course of conversations.
So the gameplay looks almost
As the
puzzle-like.
night progresses and you fall deeper into a
Like a
sweet
strategy
slumber,
RPG
you'll
type of
unlock new
top-down
abilities
view where
and ways to
you throw
overcome
the balls.
challenges. You'll also meet a cast of colorful characters along the way, brought to life with a full voice cast.
I'm not sure I can keep up.
Unravel your dreams when Desta: The Memories Between launches on Nintendo Switch early next year.
I'm not gonna pronounce it. That one's gonna be
Young
like
love.
you're gonna have
Going
to try
the
it
movies,
first.
Skipping school, using supernatural mind-reading powers.
Yeah, wait, what?
Yep, this slice of life pixel art game has it all. Set in 90s rural Indonesia, it follows high school sweethearts Atma and Raya through their journey of self-discovery.
However, when a mysterious power suddenly threatens their existence, they must scour their vibrant little town in search of answers.
A lot of these games are hard
Diving
to
into the minds of the
hard to like
townsfolk
target
uncover
like
deep
what they're gonna be like.
Can Atma and Raya face the end of the world? Find out when A Space for the Unbound launches on Nintendo Switch January 19th, 2023.
Like that one too, it's like you can it looks good, it looks like it has potential, but it's really hard to get an idea of like what exactly the gameplay is going to be like. So a picture taking game, but in like watercolors, which is different than what we've seen so far. And that's it. Okay, very little to go on, most likely going to be a
Bonjour,
late
je suis
release.
Cédric Babouche du studio Un Je ne sais quoi et directeur artistique de Dordogne. Dordogne, c'est l'histoire de Mimi, une jeune femme sur les traces de ses souvenirs.
That's funny.
mystérieusement oubliés.
The character's name Mimi is
Quand
what I
j'étais
call my
enfant,
daughter,
je me
the
souviens
youngest
que
one.
l'été était
I
synonyme
call her Mimi.
d'indépendance et d'exploration. Un moment magique où chaque jour était la promesse d'une nouvelle aventure. Notre studio souhaite recréer cette étincelle de nostalgie à travers le parcours de Mimi. On se sert d'un mélange de peinture traditionnelle et d'animation pour créer des sensations et un lien fort entre les visuels
So a mix of painting
et
and
les émotions
animation.
que l'on souhaite partager. Que vous jouiez seul ou avec votre famille, on espère que vous
Guys,
apprécierez.
I'm so sorry about the bitrate. I wish it was more it was smoother than
Look at
this.
these
We've done
landscapes.
directs before and it's been way smoother
So
than this.
pretty.
I'm just a little
Meet
frustrated
Mimi. As a
because
child, she spent all of her
I'm
summers
feeling like
here.
my internet connection's
Now
letting
she
me down
returns
now
to her
around
late
noon.
grandmother's home to find that she's left behind a series of letters and lost family secrets
I don't know if it's
for
because like
Mimi
people
to
are
uncover.
working and there's like
Revisit
a,
Mimi's childhood memories and help her reconnect with the inquisitive girl she once was. Play both in the past and the present.
so you've
Skip
got a
along
top-down
the picturesque
perspective too
French
when she
countryside
walks
as
around.
10-year-old Mimi while exploring her grandmother's house in the present.
Discover the close relationship between grandmother and granddaughter as you collect photos, objects, and words. Use them to fill Mimi's journal and keep her precious memories alive.
I mean, if
Dordogne travels
well done,
onto
this
the
could be a really
Nintendo
interesting
Switch
game because
system
I really
next
like
spring.
Toem that had like similar style
I
but
can barely
different
keep
too.
a houseplant alive.
Like that one was much more of
Don't
like a
worry.
puzzle
You
puzzle
don't
game
need
and
Green Thumb to enjoy this one. As
treasure
Arabella
hunting
Green,
game, I would say.
You're a retired botanist who has a grand manor all to yourself. Take care of its magnificent gardens by solving plant-based puzzles and preserving a collection of forgotten flora.
Unearth seeds, pot them, and find their ideal habitat. Some plants will be fussy, so you'll have to think outside the box or pot to locate the right place for them.
Okay, I'm gonna try and
Inspect the manor
drop
for
the
clues,
quality
newspaper
just
clippings,
one other
letters, and
slight.
more to help your gardening skills
I just hate watching this in 360p,
while learning
man.
more about
Like even
Arabella
480 is like
Stop and
not
smell
what
the
I want to
flowers
watch this in
when
normally.
Botany Manor blooms onto Nintendo
I'm sorry about
Switch
that, guys, but at
next
least
year.
this should make it smoother.
Whoa, sick crocodile costume. It's a dragon. Anyway, we better start the show. If
Yeah, it must be Jumping Bear.
Okay, let's
It's all
go.
that Zed talk yesterday. He messed up my internet connection. Yeah, no, me too. That last one was like meh. The gardening one. This just looks weird.
You guys totally have a chance to win the contest and perform at the Royal Theatrical Spectacle.
The Royal Theatric The royalty part.
I'm just gonna say now we need some fire. Like, this is okay. Once Upon a Jester looks like an original game.
You're no match for me. You'll never defeat me, Prince. Oh, ze filmen al.
But we need like a fire title,
Hoi,
guys.
dat is een bonte avond. Een groep van 4 muzikanten die samen games zijn gaan maken.
Games maken voelt soms als optreden voor ons. Voice acting improviseren met vrienden, samen liedjes spelen en gewoon grappies en ideeën ter plekke bedenken. Je kan het ook voelen in het spel, waar vaak wat je hoort ook ons eerste take was.
We wilden de spelers dit gevoel van improvisatie geven door ze te laten acteren, zingen en dansen in ons nieuwe spel Once Upon a Jester. Het is gevuld met zelfgemaakte liedjes, grappige personages en avonturen. We hopen dat je het leuk zal vinden.
You know what? I'm joining a traveling theater troupe.
Surely you jest.
Yeah.
Nope. Musical theater rules.
So far we've
That's
got like
what best friends Sock and Jester are
2
about
games
to
that I would
discover.
say I'm really interested in. This one, I'm not gonna say it looks bad. It looks okay. It's just not gonna be like a fire release that I think I'm
an
gonna.
invitation to join
gonna
the
be
famous
crazy
Royal
about.
Theatrical Spectacle.
Only the best of the best get invited, so they'll have to improv their way to fame and outperform
We need some fire,
every
man.
other
Come
act
on.
they encounter on the road.
Let's
Join
get us
them on their
a
wacky,
mega shadow
whimsical
drop.
journey across a fantasy kingdom full of
I'm
silly
like in the mood.
characters
We
and
need
even
one. We haven't had a
sillier
shadow drop yet.
spectacles.
No two performances are the same. So sing your heart out, crack jokes, and make the stage your
Let's
own.
redeem this and get us a
Once
mega
Upon a
shadow
Jester
drop.
jingles onto Nintendo Switch
This
later
is a shadow
today.
drop. Okay, Once Upon a Jester. Oh,
Anyone can be a hero in this sequel to the classic roguelite game where the
Rogue
adventure
Legacy
changes
2.
with every playthrough.
This could be very good.
Whether you're a lute-playing bard with vertigo or a vegan chef who fights meat, your goals are the same. Gather countless riches, build up your castle, and ensure your legacy.
Now this could be very good. Is this
All
going to be
your
another
upgrades
shadow drop?
Carry over to your heirs, and each new successor wields their own personal traits and abilities. The Nintendo Switch version also includes the Fabled Heroes update, adding a ton of new content, including dozens of new subclasses and items. So experiment with different playstyles
Nice,
as you
we're getting the
battle fierce
update right
foes,
away.
make friends, and avoid clown bites that can give you
Is this coming today?
clownanthropy.
Ugh, you might want to get that looked
Now this could. This is.
You won't have to wait long to build your own legacy. Rogue Legacy 2 launches
Yes,
on
okay.
Nintendo Switch.
Look, it's
later
not
today.
mega, but this is going to be a solid game. I'm pretty sure Rogue Legacy
up
2
and
on other
experience the
consoles, I think it's out on
emotional tale of
Steam,
an unlikely
is
friendship
already
in the
a
co-op
very, very
adventure
good one.
Drunk.
A wolf cub and a fawn are stranded
We've seen this
together
before.
after a sudden snowstorm.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Blah.
Now, they must learn to rely on each
We
other
saw this in the
as
last
they
Indie
trek
World.
through the vast snowy wilderness, following their family's tracks.
You're going to have to do, it's like
Two
a
players
puzzle,
must
it's a
work
3D puzzle
together by
platformer where
using
you control
each
the
animal's
deer and
abilities
the,
to
and the
navigate
wolf.
obstacles among the frosty terrain.
This
In
looked
addition
fun,
to
this looked
simple
interesting,
controls,
just, you know,
this
once
game's
again, not a
story and
blow-away
gameplay
game.
are both text-free, so
we've got a
anyone
solid
can
release
easily
today.
immerse
We've got Rogue
themselves
Legacy
in this
2,
handcrafted,
which hopefully
monochrome
I'll have
world.
time to play this weekend.
Start your journey when
February
Blanc
14th.
steps
This
onto
is
Nintendo
interesting.
Switch
This
as
I'm
a
gonna like.
console
I like puzzle
exclusive on
platformers.
February 14th.
This one looks like an
Pre-orders
interesting
begin
style.
later today.
So this one I'm actually excited for. It's not a mega release, but it's a game that I saw last
Can't
time
get
that
enough
I'm looking
indies?
for.
Let's take a look at some more games coming
Sizzle
to
reel.
Nintendo Switch
Sizzle
soon.
real time, boys. Yeah. WrestleQuest. This is gonna be awesome. This I really want to play. It's basically an RPG wrestling. Wobble Dogs. I missed the date on WrestleQuest. If someone saw it, let me know. Storyteller. we've heard about this one before as well. It's a weird, like, you have to create a story type of game. World of Horror. Haven't seen this one before. But it looks like a crazy retro-styled, like, RPG. And stop messing upstream. I'm gonna call my seriously. I'm gonna call my internet provider today because I pay for like a gigabyte connection. There's no way this should be like. I should have trouble streaming and watching a stream like this at the same time, and especially because I've done it before when I didn't have a gigabyte connection. That was okay. Not crazy though. Like, WrestleQuest is the big one. 2023? Okay. No solid date, though. But WrestleQuest, exciting game. May 23rd for the moment. Thank you, Brandon, man. That is an exciting game. That is one I want to play, like, I'm hopefully going to get a review code. I'm going to try and get, as long as I have time for reviews at that point of the year, definitely. World of Horror, yeah, World of Horror could be very good. It looks like a retro-styled RPG, like in the first-person view perspective RPGs, like on PC we used to get. Sorry, I've got to grab Venom.
Hi,
or
I'm Annie.
Topaz.
Hi, I'm Lucas.
I guess we like to keep things pretty tidy around the house, don't we?
Yeah, it can be so satisfying to find the right spot for things.
Yeah, like I
Let's
love
see what
finding
this
the
was like
perfectly
a
sized plastic
sort of
container to fit
puzzle
leftovers
management
in.
game.
That's the best.
I know. This is what our game A Little to the Left is all about. Finding satisfying puzzles hidden among household objects.
Yeah, it's inspired by our lives, our home, and our cat, Rookie.
Rookie
These
just gets in
games
the
are
way sometimes.
these games
He
can
can't
be
help
good.
it.
They're just not going to be
He
blow
sleeps
you
at
out of the
Lucas's
water
desk while he's
games.
working.
Yeah, and
My
I have to
sizzle
pay
reel
between
music is
kill
better.
switches.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
So we hope
I
you
think
have a really
so
good
as well.
time tidying
Honestly,
up in
that's one of my
A Little to
favorite
the Left.
soundtracks on
Thanks.
from recent gaming.
Can you move this picture a bit? Yes, a bit to the left. A little bit more. That's it. Perfect.
I still haven't used the
Wow,
download
you
code for
really
Sonic that I
like
had yesterday.
Things
Never mind.
neat and tidy, huh?
You will too after playing A Little to the Left, a cozy puzzle game where you organize household objects into satisfying arrangements. Sort spoons of different sizes and shapes, stack papers, put away the cat toys.
I don't know, man.
Oh,
It's
did I mention
okay.
there's
Like we'll
Hey,
see.
pause
but
off. This fluffy friend has mischief on their mind.
Looks original,
and will
like,
show
as
up
a
from time
concept.
to time to make a
I'm
mess
just not so
of
sure
your
how
beautifully
excited I'd
organized
be for like a
objects.
puzzle for
But
putting away
don't worry,
household things.
there are more than
We do enough of
75
that during the
delightful
normal
messes
our
to solve,
normal lives.
many of which have multiple solutions. Oh, and yes, you can pet the cat.
Neat. A Little to the Left launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Another shadow
And that's
drop.
it for today's indie. Wait,
No,
is
no,
that
one more.
Sorry to butt in, but we have an update on Sports Story.
Oh,
In this
Sports
all-out
Story. I
sporting
mean,
RPG, you'll
seriously,
rise
this
through
is
the
going to
ranks
be a
of the
real.
sports
Well,
world and prove
if
your
it's as good
prowess
as
on the
Golf Story, it's
course,
going to be an
tennis
amazing
court,
game
and
we
soccer
haven't heard
field.
about in a
There
while.
are even more sports in your quest for athletic excellence. Raise your sporting rank to unlock even more disciplines, including BMX, mini golf, volleyball, cricket, and more. Then kick back at the mall to
Yeah, but we're
relax,
getting a date.
go on quests, and explore dungeons?
That's right. This game isn't just about sports. Hop on a train or helicopter to visit goat-infested buildings, abandoned ruins, and the mysterious wildlands. Or pursue
Yes, Sports Story.
your other passions. Make friends and enemies, go fishing, become a detective, partake in a bit of espionage. There's so much to do.
You won't have to wait long. Sports Story kicks off on the Nintendo
December.
Switch system next month.
Wow. Okay, so
And
we're
that's
getting
it
there.
for today's
We're getting
Indie
there
World.
for Sports
We
Story.
hope you enjoyed the games in today's showcase.
I would have loved it to be a shadow
big
drop,
thank
but
you to our indie community and to partners working on games for Nintendo Switch. And as always, thank you for watching.
Don't forget to follow our official Twitter account to stay up to date on all the latest news from Indie World.
Until next time, happy gaming!
okie dokie. Okie dokie. Let's take this off here. Let's just go to like home page so that the bitrate gets better. Let me just fix let me fix this, and we will take a few minutes to talk about this before I go and finish up my mega project. Let's talk about this a little bit, because definitely, okay, I'm gonna say definitely, in my opinion, underwhelming as an indie direct. Like, we've definitely had like much bigger ones than this. It doesn't diminish the few good things we did get. Like, I don't want to diminish, because Sports Story is a really big one. WrestleQuest is a really exciting one. And we've got the Devolver Digital game, and we've got the Death game, whatever it is, Dead for something there. So we still got like 4, for me at least, we've got like 4 really solid indie titles. The problem is the solid ones aren't like coming up soon, right? Because WrestleQuest is like May 2023. Well, Sports Story. Sports Story is the big one. They did finish with the right announcement. Sports Story is the big one. It's coming in December. If you guys don't know Golf Story, the next time it's on sale, I will definitely be highlighting it, because anytime it's on sale, it gets highlighted. But Golf Story is an amazing like RPG / golf game, but it's more of an RPG than a golf game. And if you haven't watched that yet, if you haven't played that yet, it is amazing. And it's Rogue Legacy 2, yeah. Have a Good Death. Thank you. That was the one. I would still put this like... You guys are maybe convincing me, because a couple of people are like, this is a good one for us. And I'm like, now I'm thinking about it. We've got a really good Shadow Drop, because Rogue Legacy 2 is most likely going to be considered a really, really good game. We've got Sports Story coming next month, which is worthwhile announcing somewhere. Hey, Bear, did you get any news about your job, by the way, while we're on it? I want to know I hope everything got cleared up on that. We just finished up Wild One, so we're just discussing the Indie Direct. And it's WrestleQuest is good. It's like, we've got some extremely solid games. We just didn't get any like brand new announcements that we didn't know about. That's what I think is actually. That's actually what I think is maybe more making me less excited than I should be. It's that everything we got is stuff that we already knew about, that we just didn't have dates about, which is great to get. But it's nice to have a couple of really new spicy ones that we knew nothing about. And the spiciest one that we knew nothing about would be, for me at least, would be the death game. Someone said it, Have a Good Death. I just didn't know that was coming to Switch. For me, that's exciting. The other ones, I already knew they were coming. Like WrestleQuest, we knew. Sports Story, we knew. Rogue Legacy 2, I knew. We didn't have any date, but I knew it was coming to Switch. I don't know where I knew it from, but I just knew. But yeah, Silk Song. Yeah, and I think the big take back from this is everyone's going to be like, no Silk Song again. But Sports Story, I don't want to diminish it. It's going to probably be a major indie release next month. It feels like a weird game to be releasing in December, though. Especially without a solid December date. Like, to me, it feels like a game that would really have to be beginning December. Like, you don't want to launch that at Christmas. You don't want to launch that a week before Christmas or even 2 weeks before Christmas. You want to launch that a couple of weeks before Christmas and, like, hope that people buy it with like their gift cards that they're getting at Christmas. But seriously, the good games that we got are really good, and it's just I think there was missing a spicy new announcement that no one knew about, like something out of left field that just would blow us away and be like, damn, that's coming, nice. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm being too critical. And normally I'm like, you know me. Normally I'm very, very like positive, and I'm still positive about this one. But I do feel like there was that missing like, boom, slap. Damn, this is coming. It's very ambitious. If it can do everything it promises, it's going to be amazing. I don't know if it can do it all. We will have to wait and see. But yeah. So guys, that was it for the indie world today. That was it. I mean, it was worth watching. It was worth having fun with. I'm sorry about the bitrate. I'm going to try and find a better solution for the next time we want to live stream something we're watching. You know what I'm thinking I should do next time is, and let me know if you guys, this would bother you. I would start the stream like 5 or 10 minutes late, but buffer it. You know what I mean? Like I would start the stream here, but we start watching it 5 or 10 minutes late. So that way we don't get any buffering. If you guys are open to that, next time that's what we'll do. Maybe not 10, but 5 minutes means that we'll have time for the stream to buffer. And we shouldn't run into any of that laggy issues, which really annoyed me. And I'm so sorry about, guys. It's unfortunate. It's like out of my control, but at the same time, it annoyed me for you guys because I want you guys to come and watch it with me. And I don't want it to be a low quality stream for you. So yeah. I don't know if I'm going to do a playthrough of Rogue Legacy 2 because it's coming out this week and this week is packed. Like I told you, I have something I'm working on for today that I really have to get out. And yeah, I think we're going to try that next time. It's not going to take much because we're all here watching and 5 minutes is not going to be a huge thing. Worst comes to worst, you guys are going to maybe see a couple of tweets at the end. Like, dang. But yeah, that's what we'll do next time, just to make sure that this doesn't happen again. But to get back to it, yeah, that's why Rogue Legacy, it's super bad timing. And I feel I'll be behind the ball. You know what I mean? In the sense that most people will probably be able to play it today, while I'm going to have to wait most likely to Friday to really get into it. Like I said, for the moment, I can't tell you what the big project is, but you guys should know by the end of the day. It's not that it's secret. It's just that I don't want to talk about it before to make sure. We're already past the embargo date, but still, I want you guys to be excited about the video when it comes out. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a C-. I'm gonna give this one a C-. To me, this is like, I'm not gonna push into D because there were some really solid ones, but I'm gonna put it at a C- for me for the moment. But I'm gonna watch it a second time. And make sure that's what I think. You know what I mean? Like I want to really, because I don't take notes while I'm talking to you guys because you would hear my keyboard clacking the whole time, which would be uber annoying. But I'm gonna take notes and like see if I want to formulate a reaction video since I have some time this week for video stuff. But yeah. And DJ is telling us that God of War is awesome, which I don't doubt. I'm looking forward to seeing the Metacritic scores after now that the game's out. What's going to happen to it? But yeah. Okay, guys. Hey, it was great watching this with you. Once again, sorry about the slight diminished quality of the stream, but I'll have that fixed for next time. And hopefully you still nonetheless enjoyed it all. I enjoyed having you all here. I'm going to get going so I can get working on what I need to get out there. But definitely, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for showing up today. We've got some good games coming up. Even though it maybe didn't blow us out of the water, we still got a few good games coming up out of this. One great shadow launch today. So thank you, guys. And as usual, I hope I'll see all of you in my next video.